It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down past 25. Decent field positions to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let the high. Oh, ready? 18.
Crowd begins with a pass. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Texans.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 9.
18.
Schultz, the motion man. They send a receiver in motion left. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Here we go. 18.
Now Stroud. He'll get this out to the left flat. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Schultz, the motion man. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Houston.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5.
On the 18. What's that?
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. A throw on the move is caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down for Houston.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's that?
They'll go play action with Stroud. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Dell, the motion man. 2nd down. Here's a run. Here's Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Yellow. Spartan!
Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Mahomes to Rice for a big play. 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Attack!
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Good coverage there by a good corner, Derek Stingley.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Out quickly here to Worthy. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he will score! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. They come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Schultz, the motion man. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, taken in by Knowles. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On the ground, it's Mixon. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. It looks like the Chiefs have it, and it is Kansas City ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Yellow.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll run the draw with Pacheco. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This one from 47 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Moving outside the pocket. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Stroud will set up the throw. Moving to his right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a 1st down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That is Omar Norman Lott there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. On play action, Stroud. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Finding room at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown. looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6.
All right.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw right side, pulled in by Noel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Texans first down.
All right. 18.
Now, Stroud. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Dell, the motion man. Man in motion, heading left. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
All right. 18. That's right.
Stroud to throw. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And he will get into the end zone. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Texans. His 4th TD grab of the season. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. His defense defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Hey, 15.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Makes it third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
It is third and long.
Attack!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Formation for the Chiefs.
He's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 34-yard line.
All right.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Here comes second and 4.
On the quick, right? Tony.
Stroud. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A huge play there on the screen pass. 35 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Second and 7. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He's to the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Houston.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. So, first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
19 seconds. 18. That's it.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. Here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Mixon. He's beyond midfield to the 45. Tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
All right. 18. What's up? Red.
Here's Stroud. Forced out left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 7. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Left side in the hands of Rice. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. That's on the rookie first rounder out of Ohio State, Josh Simmons. Throwing now, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is hard. And he will go all the way. It's Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
All right. At 18. That's it.
They'll go play action with Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around?
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Stroud. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
18. What's that?
Back to throw. Stroud. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of the ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
Play action here. Mahomes, the pass rush gets home, and he goes down. 3rd here, man, Will Anderson. In for the sack, and that's a baker's dozen. 13 for the year. On 2nd down, Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 9.
Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Mahomes. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Dell, the motion man. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
His 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
18. What's that?
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 18. What's up? 9.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's in! Takedown! Touchdown, Texans. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will go up by 7.
The score, Texans 31, Chiefs 24. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes out of the pistol. He'll throw. A throw left side. Going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 16-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Schultz, the motion man. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now Stroud. On the run to the right. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
It is 3rd and 10.
19 Texas. 19. What's that?
Stroud to throw. Flushed to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. He'll take it at the 12. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll bring this to about the 25. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Tony.
On play action, Stroud moving left. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down, 4th coming.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, south. 18, outside.
Dell, the motion man. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
32-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
The best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
To the left side, not by Kelsey. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good for a
That's
Kansas
11 yards
City
again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Mixon. Drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, juking his way forward for a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd
Well,
down.
not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
All right. 18. That's it.
Dell, the motion man.
Good.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
First and 10. They'll go with Chubb, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
All right.
Dell, the motion man. They will work the middle with Mixon. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 26-yard line.
Jalen Watson on
A pickup there of 28 yards.
yard gain.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
All right.
They bring their tight end right. On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
Now give to Chubb, running right. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
18. Let's go. 11.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
18. Let's go. 11.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
First down throw, Mahomes. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
He'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. In motion now, it's Collins. The run toss to Chubb. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold them to a gain of just 3.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll drop to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Well, Mike, this is a real throwback football play right here. There's not many teams around the league that utilize a fullback, but when you have one, use them. And that's exactly what they tried to do here, but he was not able to pick up this first down. Great job by this defense getting a huge stop.
Here is first and 10.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here comes second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's first and 10. Right back to the air from Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And This will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th
I just
down.
don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, good night from Kansas City.